Hello and welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room. I really wanted to make a Happy New Year card for each and every one of you to say thank you for visiting today. But I don't have a New Year's stamp set. But not to worry, I'm going to show you a way of making a beautiful New Year's card when you don't have the New Year's stamp set. What I do have is I have touches of texture, so I'm going to use that. I have mixed drinks, so I'm going to use that as well. And I've had, for many, many years, I've had Teeny Tiny Wishes, and in there is a Happy New Year. Teeny Tiny Wishes is really useful because it's got so many greetings, so you can do virtually any card. So we'll get started. So I thought, well, what does New Year, what is that, what am I thinking of when I'm thinking of New Year? And one of the things that comes to mind is fireworks. So I'm going to stamp some fireworks, and I'm going to use the flower and the splatter image from Touches of Texture to do that. So I'm using crushed curry, and I'm going to do a flower here, turning it round a bit, another flower, and then real red. I think we'll have a red firework too, and put that up there. Now, to come and give some more impression of fireworks there, I'm going to use my splatter over the top and over the red as well. So it just gives that kind of look, a little bit of fireworks, and to improve on that and just give it some direction, I'm going to use a marker, oops, and I'm just using the side of the brush to just give that impression of an exploding firework. Do you think those look a bit fireworky? We'll add some glitter at the end to give them a little bit more oomph, but that will get us started. Right, so my Happy New Year, I'm going to stamp in StazOn, and I'm going to stamp that on a little piece of real red here, and punch that out with the classic label punch. All of the Teeny Tiny Wishes go in classic label. They also go in the word window, if you've already got that one in your supplies. Oh, and I still need some more StazOn because I'm going to use the champagne glasses and have them clink together like so. I'll put some bubbles in that champagne, and this is this actually you can stamp now to actually make the champagne. I'm just going to put my scrap in there and stamp off so that I get a paler colour. This is crushed curry I'm using, so I want it a little bit paler than crushed curry for my champagne bubbles. And then also in this stamp set we've got a little clink as the glasses meet together. So I'm going to use some dimensions if I can see them. My desk is quite messy at the moment. Does that happen to you? Do you get a messy desk as you work? I do tend to get more and more things out, and then eventually I go, no, it's too messy now, it's all got to be cleared up. Okay, so I'm going to put my Happy New Year. No, maybe not. Let's see if I can lift that up. That was quick enough. No, didn't like that. That's going up there now. There we go. Happy with that. And I've got a real red card base here to put that on. glue on there. Whoops, let's get that the right way up. And then I want to add some bling, some sparkle, to give those fireworks a little bit of something. So I'm going to go and clean this stamp here. And then I'm going to stamp over with Versamark. And then what I want to do is to use some heat and stick powder. Now this is like a powder glue, so it will stick on where my Versamark's stamped. And then I'm going to heat it with the heat gun. Sorry about the noise. Now that has now melted the glue. And then pour on some dazzling diamonds. I'm just going to take a tissue and wipe off that bit on the edge of the card. Probably sensible head would have actually done this before I stuck it onto the red card, but we've got away with it. And then to set that glitter, I'm just briefly reheating, and it remelts the glue, which will then grab onto that glitter. And then we can just wipe off the excess. So as you can see now, we've got a kind of quite a sprinkled pattern where we stamped. And just to add a little bit down in the bubbles, I'm going to put some little dots of glue with my fine tip glue pen. And this is how you can add precision glue rather than an all over precision glitter rather than an all over bit. I'm just going to pour that over, and as you can see, I've now got my glitter in those little dots. So even if you do not have a New Year stamp set, if you want to make a New Year card, perhaps for somebody that you haven't seen over the festive season or who's had a bad year and you want to wish them to have a good year this year, then why not make them a Happy New Year card? Just have a look. Maybe things like flowers and leaves and things can make very good fireworks. So have a little think about that and see what you've got in your supplies. Thanks for visiting Elizabeth's Craft Room today. Happy New Year, and I look forward to welcoming you back soon.